Here at Harley-Davidson, brand identification is the most important aspect to our company. It allows us to broaden our customer base as well as enhance our brand image. We were founded in the early 1900s in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where we currently reside. In 1903, brothers William, Walter, and Arthur Davidson, as well as William S. Harley, created the first bike with a 3-horsepower engine in their shed. Demand grew excessively by 1907, which is why the company decided to start advertising. 1909 was when the signature rumbling sound was created. Competitors were up to 150 by 1911. World War I was a time of increased sales, and the Great Depression was when police, military, and the postal service began using motorcycles. Harley-Davidson became incorporated in 1981 after being bought out by AMF Incorporated. Harley-Davidson adopted the just-in-time technique because they were falling behind Honda. This helps them get back on track. There are worldwide dealerships that still distribute to this day. There are still products and services that are generated throughout the nation as well as throughout subsequent nations.
Mr. Levatich, as an upper-level management employee, I decided it was ideal to look into our company and see if certain costs could be decreased and/or eliminated. After all, our mission is to continually improve product, service, and financial quality. My findings indicate that the opportunity and economy in Detroit, Michigan is significantly better than our current headquarters in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. This move could really benefit our company. The Detroit, Michigan location presents more opportunity for growth and efficiency. Being that Detroit is known as the major motor city in the U.S., there are several other automobile companies nearby that are shipping in products in order to create parts. Iron ore that we would be using would be transported roughly the same distance even if we move. Also, trade routes are located very nearby to Detroit that would allow us to ship to both Chicago and New York. Beyond that, Detroit offers more skilled laborers than Milwaukee, Wisconsin, especially being that we are in a major motor city. Overall, the geographic location allows for better potential sales in proximity to the largest volume of buyers. It also allows better company logistics in terms of supplies needed as well as production. There are also other reasons that we should move, one being tax purposes. In Wisconsin, we are currently paying both income and other tax liabilities that are clearly higher than Detroit's. Not only does this affect our company, but it affects our employees. Our employees are paying an average state income of 5.04% currently in Milwaukee, but Detroit would be about 3.95% for the average employee. The company is paying a tax rate of about 7.75% in Milwaukee, but could be paying a much lower tax rate, around 4.17% in Detroit, Michigan, which is a huge percentage difference. The Detroit location would provide a better company environment and economically a better environment for both employees and the company. The overall cost of living is about 27% lower than the average U.S. city. Housing is the most tremendous decrease in costs for both the company and our employees. It ranks 79% lower than the average U.S. city, which would significantly decrease housing for our employees as well as the building cost. One issue with lower cost of living does increase the rise of crime in the city. However, if we do find a good side of town to locate our new headquarters, we could find potentially very good school systems and a lower crime rate in that side of the city. Another reason for us to move would be the healthcare. In other places of the United States, healthcare is expected to rise in cost over the next couple of years. However, in Detroit, Michigan, we are actually expected to lower the healthcare costs by about 1.8%. Not to mention the nightlife and family activity list in this city is tremendous. The metropolitan area has all things to offer, from water parks to zoos, things for families and nightlife for our adults. Transportation is also easy to come by in Detroit, with one of the best rail systems in the United States. our employees will have many options to get to work, whereas in Milwaukee, we only can really get there by car. It's a lot harder to find subway systems and whatnot. How should we implement this transition? Once we find the best side of the city to locate that is in a safe area near good schools, we will sit down with our employees and we will let them know our transition plan. To make it easier on employees, we will offer them paid housing for up to 3 months in order for them to find long-term accommodations. This will only be offered to our middle management employees and our executive level employees. Those who choose not to continue with the transition can choose to relocate to other Harley-Davidson employers, or they can choose to take a 60-day paid severance. Employees will know 6 months in advance to the transition so they can find a new job or better plan for this transition. We will explain hiring in favor of those for the longevity of the company or those that are ranked higher with their managers. Those who do not do a great job for the company or who aren't important for the company will unfortunately have to be fired, but they will know 6 months in advance so they can find a new job. And they will also have the 60-day severance if they really need it, if they can't find a job in that time. When should we do this? I expect for us to do some serious digging to find out the best side of town to possibly either start building our building or in order to rent out that building. That should be happening in the next couple of months to determine the proper location. Then after 4 months, we will get all of our equipment will be moved in and our employees will start transitioning over. So it will be a total of 6 months long. This would put our transition around March of 2018. This is a good time. Reason being is bike sales generate over 75% of total revenue for our motorcycle segment. We can't risk transitioning during the summer, nor can we risk transitioning during the holidays. Therefore, March is a great time.
For those who are transitioning to our headquarters, we are actually going to change salaries. Those who are transitioning that are level 1 or level 2 employees are actually going to have a 5% decrease in pay. Reason being is they're not actually needed at headquarters, so the decrease in costs for living costs there are compensated by this salary decrease. However, there will be a 5% increase for upper level management and CEOs. The impact on employment levels by relocating. The benefits package will be up to the employee. They can personally choose the coverage that they want in healthcare and any other benefits. They can create their own benefits package up to a certain amount of money. Upper level management will receive a $15,000 signing bonus by following the company to Detroit, Michigan, because they are very important. It's very hard to train them and get the person that you want. It costs a lot of money to find somebody new. Therefore, this should be fairly decent compensation to get that person to move with us. The CEO will obtain the incentive to move by expecting a complete increase in profit over time. There will be reduced costs, which will overall lead to an increased salary for that CEO. Maintenance mechanic job tasks are as follows. They support the production operations by providing timely response to all breakdowns. They troubleshoot and perform all mechanical maintenance. They participate in root cause analysis activities, and they follow all safety procedures such as wearing PPE and LOTO. Their job evaluation includes the Level 7 physical demands, Level 6 knowledge required and scope and effect, Level 5 implementation of guidelines, Level 4 complexity and work environment, Level 3 supervisory capabilities, Level 2 personnel contacts, and Level 1 purpose of contacts. This creates a 65 points assigned out of 100 total available points. Their competencies include reasoning, communication skills, decision making, reading, and writing. Having all of those. Importance is placed primarily on decision making, then reading and writing, then reasoning, and communication skills. Job analysis for the product development manager or the level 2 employee is as follows. This program management office position will be held accountable for leading program management continuous improvement projects. Their competencies are as follows. They have leadership, communication skills, multitasking, and crisis management, with leadership being the most important, then communication skills and crisis management, then multitasking. The product development manager has a job description as follows. They are responsible for bringing the assigned product development project in on time. They fulfill the subject matter expert role for the M9 methodology, scheduling, and budgeting processes, including processing, continuous improvement, and training of teams. They also lead the team in the design and implementation for critical projects, which delivers the targeted business results to support functional strategies. Their salary should be an average of $101,000 per year, but it's actually $99,000 per year. The product development manager analysis tasks include level 5 importance of leading teams in the designs and implementation for critical projects with enterprise-wide impact, teaching others regarding lean manufacturing and methodology, quality issues, and problem solving. Level 4 importances of communicating effectively through all mediums, willing to take risks, identify the best possible alternatives, and making a commitment, and the ability to separate the root cause from its symptoms. Level 3 importances of thoroughly analyzing data and demonstrating experience in leading projects with cross-functional teams to improve business performance and maintain sustainability. The product development manager job evaluation has a level 7 of knowledge required and complexity, level 6 of scope and effect, level 5 of supervisory capability, level 4 of personal contacts, and level 3's implementation of guidelines, purpose of contacts, physical demands, and work environment. This totals to 17 total points out of 100 points available. The job analysis for the Human Resources Director or a level 3 employee is as follows. The Human Resources Business Services Director provides guidance to a team of embedded human resources professionals who effectively help his or her team in partnering with the business to provide innovative HR solutions. In turn, this makes the business strategies actionable. The HR analysis tasks are as follows. Level 5 importances are excellent judgment and sensitivity for dealing with internal and external issues, as well as being a team player with excellent interpersonal and strong people skills. Level 4 importances include the ability in taking reasoned risks and presenting and selling ideas, giving technical expertise in the effective handling of arbitration and grievances, and interacting in fluid and ambiguous situations and sensitivity to meet the needs of stakeholders of the organization. The competencies of this level include leadership, being the highest, along with customer service, personnel and human resources, and reading, as well as level 4 importances of communication skills, decision making, and writing. The Human Resources Director job description is as follows. They provide consultation to business leaders and line supervisors or managers. They lead a team of HR professionals providing a full range of HR activities supporting the business units at their assigned location, and they effectively work with the center-led specialties within the HR function to deploy the COE initiatives in the areas of safety, labor employee relations, rewards, learning and development, and talent management. The market average is $61,998 per year. However, the actual is $138,022. The HR job evaluation has a level 7 of knowledge required, a level 6 of supervisory capability, a level 5 of complexity, a level 4 scope and effect, level 3 implementation of guidelines and purpose of contacts, level 2 personnel contacts, and level 1 physical demands and work environment. The CEO job analysis or level 4 employee is as follows. The CEO position will be held accountable for settling the strategy and vision for Harley-Davidson, building and maintaining the overall culture of the company, and overseeing major decisions of the company. They have competencies of leadership and communication skills, forward thinking, and decision-making approaches. All of these rank very high on importance. The CEO job description is as follows. They lead the company in promoting organizational and stakeholder changes, advisory of the board, and support of employees. They provide a vision for the company and provide relevant information necessary for other employees. They are responsible for managing the organizational operations, plans, the HR department, financial information, and physical resources. They provide as the decision maker. Their salary average is $739,747 per year, but the actual salary is $1,191,667. The CEO analysis tasks are as follows. The level 5 importance are that he or she leads the advisory board organizational change if related to the company mission and employee motivation, and he or she creates a vision for the company and bears information to the necessary departments and people for future changes. The level 4 importances are that he or she makes decisions by creating policies, recommending changes to the board, and creating guidelines for employees. He or she manages all major departments. He or she helps select board members. The CEO job evaluation has a level or degree of knowledge required of 8, a level 7 complexity, a level 6 scope and effect, a level 5 implementation of guidelines, a level 4 purpose of contacts and personnel contacts, and a level 1 physical demands and work environment. Mr. Levittich, in conclusion, we should really consider moving our headquarters to Detroit, Michigan. Milwaukee, Wisconsin just isn't giving us that metropolitan area that we need. There aren't automobile industries nearby, we aren't as close to suppliers, and overall the tax rates here are crazy. We just don't need that high of taxes when we can go a state away and have 3% lower taxes. Also, the decreased cost of living, having all of those automobile industries down the street, having suppliers close by will do wonders for our company. We should really consider this because that economy will be the economy we thrive in, the economy we grow in, and where we ultimately will manage our company's growth and maintain our industry position.